This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Thomas.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Russell. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Lost to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And he'll hop in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Right back to the well. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Washington. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Finally brought down to run a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to scramble. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket. He was always collapsing with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Washington. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Steps away to find some room. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got the back in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
He'll take another shot here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Fire into the right, complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Can't get him to the ground. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sooner offense to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Fires to the tight end, and he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Washington. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Runs for the tackle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Sooners are rolling down the field.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
That's caught. It's Weeks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He'll pull it down. It's complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Hauls it in. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over Georgia Tech. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback extends the play. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Get some points on the board.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Sooners ready to go on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The shotgun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to the toss. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions. You're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go
turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Back to pass, it's Washington. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
There he goes. Tom Braun across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end.
Oh, out of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and look.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They've executed well in the passing game. Big challenge from a team close to them in the rankings, and it looks as if they're going to pull it out, guys.
Yeah, and you love the challenges. You want those challenges. You want to see where you stack up, and this passing game stacked up really well today. Moving forward, Palmer, I know I can trust my passing attack, and I beat a really, really good team today.
That's the thing, David. They've got to have so much confidence now throwing the football because, yeah, they were able to do it earlier in the year against teams that were unranked, but you do it on a stage like this against a team that has a number beside their name. That's a big deal. Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
On the direct snap, it's Callaway. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Shakes off the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking left. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Snap to the back. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense in press coverage. The lone back's got it. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on them.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They get the W, and with that being Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catch.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. The give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, they found some room on this opening drive, but now a chance for this defense to stand tall on 3rd and goal. You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers heading quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for...
There he goes! All the way down to the 27. before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Royer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's Royer. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Royer. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Direct snap. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake. Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds space on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. the red zone looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here comes the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work.